You know that feeling, right? You're sitting on this mountain of incredible research, and you just know there's a killer video in there somewhere, but you have no idea where to even begin. Well, today, we're going to dive right into that. We're talking about the art of storytelling and the science of AI and how you can combine them to turn all that dense info into videos people actually want to watch.
And this, right here, is the classic creator's dilemma. You start out with all this raw material. We're talking articles, notes, data, the whole shebang. And your goal is to end up with something polished, professional, and super engaging. The real challenge, and what we're going to bridge today, is how you get from point A to point B without completely losing your mind.
So yeah, let's start with that big problem. The one that, honestly, every single one of us who creates content has to face.
Oh man, it's that feeling of just being totally overwhelmed. You're swimming in all these amazing facts and figures, but finding that one single compelling story can feel, well, impossible. How do you even structure it? What's the main point you're trying to make? That's the stuff that takes up so much time and energy.
So where do we start? We start with the human side of things, the craft. Long before any AI gets involved, you absolutely have to have a solid foundation in script writing. Why? Because even the most powerful tools in the world can't save a weak story.
Look, building a great script isn't some kind of magic trick. It's a process. It all starts with a simple outline, and then you just build on it, layer by layer. You add your supporting ideas, you organize the flow, you start thinking about visuals. And notice how the intro and the conclusion come pretty late in the game? It makes sense, right? You can't write a great beginning until you actually know where you're going. And that last step, getting feedback, absolutely non-negotiable.
15 seconds. That is literally the only window you have. Your hook has to be so sharp. It can be a bold claim, a statistic that just blows people's minds, or a question they just have to know the answer to. If you don't grab their attention right away, poof, they're gone.
This clarity, this is your North Star. Before you write a single word, you need to answer one simple question. What is the viewer actually getting out of this? What's the promise you're making to them? Every single word, every image, it all has to serve that one clear purpose.
8 minutes. That seems kind of specific, doesn't it? But here's the thing. It has nothing to do with attention spans. On YouTube, 8 minutes is the magic number that lets you put ads in the middle of your video. For a ton of creators, this one little requirement dictates the entire length and structure of their script, because it's tied directly to how they make money.
Okay, so we've covered the human side of things, the art. Now let's talk about the science. Let's look at the AI tools that are completely changing the game and speeding this whole process up like you wouldn't believe. So this is NotebookLM, a tool from Google that's built to do all the heavy lifting for you. The idea is super simple. You give it your research, your sources, and it acts like your own personal video producer. It just turns all that raw information into a slide presentation with narration, and it even pulls out the visuals directly from your documents.
So how's it actually work? Well, the AI isn't just, summarizing your text. It's really analyzing your documents to pull out the most important quotes and data for the script. Then it generates the narration and even creates new custom visuals to help explain tricky ideas. Think of it like having an automated researcher, scriptwriter, and designer all rolled into one.
But here's the best part. This isn't some black box where you have zero control. You're still in the driver's seat. You get to choose the format, the visual style, the language, and, this is the most important part, you can give it a steering prompt to tell the AI exactly what to focus on and who the video is for. And that creative control, it totally extends to the visuals. I mean, you can go for a clean, classic look or something way more stylized like anime or watercolor. You can even just describe a custom style you want. This means the whole vibe of the video can perfectly match your topic and your brand.
And then there's this number, over 80. Yeah, that's how many languages the AI can narrate in, and that is a total game changer. It instantly makes your content accessible to a global audience. It just smashes down language barriers and explodes the reach of your ideas. So you have the human art and the AI science. The real magic is how they work together. And let's be super clear, this isn't about AI replacing creators. Not at all. It's about collaboration. It's about combining our strategy with the AI's incredible speed. And here's what that partnership looks like in real life. Your job is the strategy part. You pick the sources, you write the prompts, you define who you're talking to. The AI handles the execution. It's generating the slides, finding the visuals, rendering the final video. It frees you up to focus on the big ideas, the stuff that really matters.
I love this way of thinking about it. You are the master architect.
You have the vision, you design the blueprint, and the AI? That's your hyper-efficient construction crew that takes your plan and just builds it at a speed you could never, ever achieve on your own.
So what does this all really mean? What's the big picture here for the future of how we share ideas and tell stories?
Well, when you really break it down, great storytelling has always been about the combination of a couple of really powerful things.
First, there's that spark, that totally irreplaceable bit of human creativity and insight.
And second, you've got powerful tools that take that creativity and just amplify it, bringing all those amazing ideas to life.
The art of storytelling and the science of AI, they're not separate worlds anymore. They're merging into this incredible new way of working for every single creator out there. And the tools are just going to keep getting better. Your next big idea is just sitting there waiting. So the only real question is, how are you going to bring it to life?